Hello, friends. Hope all of you are doing good today.
Hi, Amit.
Hi. So, we will just start in the next 2 minutes. We will just wait for some other friends to join. And how are things going on? The 21 days which we have been doing the self-transformation. Some of the friends are doing really very nice. And this intervention, these sorts of webinars are also linked with the transformation which we are doing the things. So it's nice. And all of you are cooperating and joining. It's very nice and welcoming. So this is what it is like. Psychological intervention at workplace is really relevant. We thought a topic which is really very much wanted, and we all face it. We all work in some setup or the other, and we are having issues whereby our psychological understanding is not properly understood, and things get worse sometimes at workplace. There could be some petty reasons that could be really solvable, but sometimes it becomes really difficult, and things blow up, and this actually creates issues for all of us.
Good हो रहा है
So
अभी.
in this webinar also, we will have some slides for you, and we will go through some of the things related to psychological intervention at workplace. We'll give a background and things like that. And question and answers will be towards the end. So you can hold back anything which you have, and we will definitely uh, answer. And it will be a small webinar. It's not a very big and lengthy one. We will try and wrap up in the next half hour so that like you can enjoy your rest of the Sunday, whichever is left for you. So thanks. Now we will just start. Thanks for joining. Now, before we start, we should know what is psychology. Before understanding the intervention of psychological nature, we should understand what is actually psychology. As per the APA, American Psychological Association, psychology is the scientific study of human mind and the study of the conscious and unconscious phenomena, including feelings and thoughts. Psychology is not only about the mind, it is also about emotions. We are beings who are packed with emotions. Mind is one part of it, and emotion is also a big part of it. So, our heart and the mind, the brain and the heart are very linked, and this is accepted very readily and by researchers these days, and they don't omit the feelings when it comes to the behavior and the mind. The APA further adds that psychology embraces all aspects of human experience, from the functions of the brain to the action of nations, from child development to care for the aged. Everything around us, any human experience, is psychological in nature. In our education system, there is a big fault. Psychology should be made compulsory. And we are also taking up, and many other organizations are taking up with the government, whereby in the new policy, I think some of the changes are coming up. And psychological understanding the behavior, it should be there so that everybody, when we are dealing with this, like we come to our workplace, we go around places, if we are able to understand what human psychology is, I think it is all about our understanding. It would really help all of us. So it starts with the education. So it should be mandatory. Psychology at workplace. So what we have seen, psychology is critical to the workplace. It helps managers at all levels of the organization support, motivate, and train employees. It also helps in designing of business products, build better workplaces, and foster health and better behavior. So it can really help. Psychology at workplace would be like helping and giving the impetus to the employees so that they can perform in a better manner. They can give their best. In sometimes what has been seen, like the employees can deliver better, but because of certain issues of emotional nature, of mental nature, psychological nature, they are not able to deliver because these are the blockages which they are carrying. So in this case, a good employee could turn bad. An employee that can be a big asset for the organization can really not deliver. But on the other hand, if psychological help is available, these employees can perform, these employees can give their best to the organization, and the organization and the employee, both of them can have a win-win situation in this case. Typically, the goal is to improve the mental well-being of the employees so that they feel safe, valued, and equipped to do their job in an effective manner. There is a safety involved. The employees should feel safe, they should be valued. If they don't feel valued, if they are not regarded, in that case, they would not be able to deliver. We have people from the HR over here with us. They will definitely agree that if the employees don't feel safe in an organization, and if they are not given their real thing, that if somebody is performing, they should get their value out of it in form of money, in form of regards, in form of appreciation. Money is always not the consideration. If you get respect in the organization, if you get the proper work environment, if you get the proper place where you belong in the organization, in the management hierarchy, the power, the responsibility, all of these count. And sometimes I've seen many employees, they work hard and give their best in the organization, even if the money is not coming in, like escalation is not happening. Like suppose you are getting X amount of salary, and even if his salary is not raised, but his job profile is up to his satisfaction, he can perform. He would perform. Many large organizations have organizational psychotherapists for staff members to deal with psychological issues at workplace. They study organizational culture, job requirements to help develop better hiring and training processes. In large organizations, the need and the understanding of psychological intervention at workplace is felt, and it has been proven that those organizations who have trained organizational psychotherapists or counselors, they are gaining a lot. They are able to get the best out of the employees, the best out of the job profiles, and they are able to hire good people who suit their actual work requirement. They don't have a misfit. Sometimes the organizations have misfit, and it is a loss for everyone. A person who is involved in a production job, he does not even like that job. He's doing that job, he has a degree in that job, but he's not liking that job. He would better prefer the sort of areas of strength which he's carrying. It is in HR, suppose, and he's in the wrong place. And being in the wrong place, he cannot deliver in the organization. And in the process, the organization is losing, he is losing, and it is a loss for everyone. So, what is a psychologically healthy workplace? Psychologically healthy workplace are work environments that consistently facilitate a culture where workers feel safe, valued, and productive. There is a productive element, valued and safe. Safety is a very important aspect. Management in these types of workplaces oftentimes implement comprehensive workplace wellness programs, enable psychological safety programs, participate in stress management systems, promote positive psychology, and take psychological harassment seriously while working on the employee turnover. We will talk at length in the coming slides on these things, these aspects. Now, what is the scope of psychological intervention at workplace? Stress management in the workplace is a big scope where psychological intervention can happen. Stress at work is almost unavoidable. All of us know where it becomes impossible to actually eliminate stress and anxiety, whether people are dealing with a difficult boss or poor working conditions. Tight deadlines are there, excessive workloads, insufficient pay matching your workload. However, when work stress becomes chronic, it can become harmful to physical and emotional health. It can become really harmful for the workers, for the managers, anyone at a physical and emotional level if it enters. Reducing psychological harassment at workplace. Psychological harassment is any behavior that is hostile or unwanted from one individual or group in the workplace to another individual or group. This misconduct usually happens in the form of verbal comments, gestures, actions that affect the targeted person or group identity and mental well-being, resulting in a hostile work environment. All of us, in some form or the other, we must have faced some form of psychological harassment at workplace. There are bullies in the workplace, as we find them everywhere. There are people who do politics in the workplace. They corner some employees, some of the people, even the managers, even the directors, they get cornered sometimes. So it becomes a big time harassment. We really need to deal, the organizations need to deal with these things which come up. They should have whistleblowers who can actually let the management know that these things are happening. There should be people who should be taking care, and specifically the HR has a big role whereby the HR can inform the management, whereby if these harassments are taking place, they should be taken seriously and no tolerance policy should be followed. And this can have a direct impact on the psychological understanding of the employees. The employees will really feel safe, secured, happy, contented if they get a positive outlook, a positive understanding from their management, because they work for the management. And if the management treats them like their own, they would definitely treat the organization and the management as their own, and they will definitely give their best for them. Increasing psychological safety in workplace. It is a big aspect of psychological intervention. According to Harvard Business School, Professor Emmy Edmondson, who coined the term, psychological safety is a belief that one will not be punished or humiliated for speaking up with ideas, questions, concerns, or mistakes. There are organizations who say that you are safe to speak up. You can speak whatever you like. You have any ideas, you share with us. You make mistakes, we are ready to take care of those mistakes, and you don't lose your jobs for any mistakes or any experiments or innovations which you do for the organization. But sometimes they don't actually walk the talk. The organizations, they do speak these things, but they don't actually regard those things. And in the process, the employees lose their jobs if they create any mistakes or any concerns arise. So it is a big no if you the organizations don't consider the employees creating mistakes. Mistakes should be encouraged, but they should be taken in a good spirit. If financial loss is involved, that is a secondary matter, but it should be made clear, to what extent the mistakes can be tolerated and things like that. Even for small mistakes, if unnecessary actions are taken on the employees, it could be a big setback for the employees. It should be eliminated by the organizations. Initiating positive psychology in the workplace. Positive psychology in workplace focuses attention away from negative aspects of a work environment, such as violence, stress, burnout, job insecurity, through purposeful promotion of positive psychology and positive work. Implementing positive organizational behaviors that nurture a work environment that is fun, safe, fulfilling for the workers, and reduces psychological issues in the workplace through employee training and support initiatives. There should be initiatives on a regular basis to train the employees, to talk to the employees, to support them in whatever manner, and to go for positive interactions. Sometimes not talking about stress can also reduce stress. If you engage in positive activities at the organization, if you promote positive outlook, if you talk of innovations, if you talk of things which are working towards the growth of both the organization and the employees, it would be really good for all of them. Now, driving social psychology in the workplace. Social psychology is how individuals' personality, attitudes, motivations, behaviors influence the larger social group. The organization is a type of a social group. So everyone has to be taken care in a proper manner, and there should be designed to be more attentive and pick up body language cues, so that the co-workers and all of them can work in a healthy manner. Now, there are some tips for psychological well-being at workplace. We got a fair understanding of why the need of psychological intervention is there. What are the areas? Now, just a few tips. These tips could be implemented by the organization, whereby the employees can help the organizations implement them if they are not already in place. Sometimes for MSME and small organizations, it becomes difficult to have big setups or have organizational psychotherapists. But they can also have part-time psychotherapists or organizational counselors for the employees who can visit the organization, say, weekly once or twice for a certain period of hours. And the HR team or the management, they can select those employees, or they can welcome employees who wish to join the psychotherapist sessions, one-to-one session or group sessions. So this way, they can help release whatever is coming up. Because sometimes when you talk, you can release. Communication is so important. And a professional who can help communicate is really going to go a long way. And if the organizational psychotherapist is not available, the organization can encourage sharing of thoughts with trusted co-workers. And this could also help in releasing, because some of the times the co-workers also become our friends. So if you trust them, please share your thoughts. Please come out instead of just throwing everything on yourself and sometimes bringing those things at your family. It is not a great sign for any of you. Mandatory sports or physical exercise is a good thing that could happen for the organization. If the organization can promote this, they can have some games, small game setups in the organization, whereby during lunch hours or during break times, the employees can have those things going on. Weekly, they can have some yoga sessions or some meditation sessions in the organization. This could also be helpful. That does not involve a lot of cost also for the organization. Promoting at least 2 to 3 liters of water during work hours. Every employee should have water, 2 to 3 liters at least. Water is known to have a good effect on stress levels. It can really help you hydrate and release your anxieties and tension. If you are having issues with your mood, please drink sip water like tea. It can be helpful for a great extent. Punching bags or air punch for vent out. Organizations can have punching bags whereby employees can use those punching bags to release their anxieties and tension and stresses. Or if punching bags are not available, the employees can simply go to the toilet or areas where they are comfortable and punch in the air. They can start using their uh, fist and start just punching in the air. And this can be really helpful. And it is a good way of venting out. Now we are slowly coming towards the end of our slides. Meditation and relaxation with breath awareness. This can be the first thing that can be done when the employees come to the organization in the morning. Maybe just 10 minutes, they close their eyes and like the soft music is kept on and they can just become aware on their breath. This can be a good thing to release. And before they leave the office, this can be repeated. This can be a helpful tool for all of them. Now, today we will have a demo relaxation, and post that we can have a question and answer round so that anyone of you, if they have the questions, they can we will take that. And for this relaxation, it is mind your heart and so basically becoming aware of your heart and mind. So you will close your eyes and it will be guided. It will be a short one, so don't worry. And please just close your eyes. Take long, deep breaths. Just have a taste of this relaxation. Put your attention on your breath. Any surrounding sounds or any other disturbance, just become one with them. Just become one with everything. Accept everything that is going around you, any sound, anything, whether you like it or not. Just accept everything as it is. Continue focusing on your breath and slowly remind yourself about your heart. Go to your heart. Become aware of your heart. Your heart is beating and it is providing you good health, doing so much of hard work. and you don't even realize about it. Become aware. Thank your heart for being there, for giving you a healthy life. Your heart skips 2 beats. You also skip life. It has given you life. So amazing. So wonderful. So accept. Thank your for keeping your eyes closed. Just go deeper into your heart. How does it feel? How is your heart? Look at the color of your heart. Look at the texture. Now spray golden color to your heart. Imagine that your heart is becoming golden in color. Now slowly push your awareness to your mind, to your brain. Look at your brain, your mind. Thank your mind. The mind is there to support you always. Take care. Make you aware and understand things. Thank your mind. Look at the color of the brain. Now imagine that your mind is becoming golden in color. And connect the thread between mind and the heart. Let them merge. Let your heart and your mind, your brain, your subconscious mind, your unconscious mind, conscious mind, merge together. And spread this golden color all around your body, all around you, all around your surroundings. Keep breathing. Accept everything. Whatever feelings of hatred, whatever feelings, unwanted nature you are carrying in your heart or in your mind, just let them, any person whom you dislike because he or she gave you some tough times and because of which you are giving your they don't deserve your attention so much. Just let them go. Thank them for staying there in your heart for such a long time. But now it's time enough. Let them go. Thank them. Thank them for being there for you, for hurting you, so that you could become a lesson in your life. Now, no lesson is required. Extend this golden bond, your heart, your mind, your body, your house, your city, your nation, to the universe. You have become everything now. Enjoy this position whereby you are one, everyone. I will count you down from 10 to 1. At 1, you will open up your eyes. You will relax. 10, 9. Thanks everyone for being there. Universe, consciousness, God and Goddess. Thank everyone. Thank your parents. Thank your intelligence. 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2. Rub your palms and put them on your eyes and slowly and gently open up your eyes, feeling very relaxed, very calm. Now we are open for questions. So if anybody is interested, you can just raise your hands and I will put you in. Yes, Jasoda.
Yeah, hi Amit. That was a great presentation. I just wanted to know, ways to deal with toxic colleagues at workplace.
Yes. So what do you want to know regarding that?
How do we deal with toxic people at the workplace?
First of all, you have to become more positive about yourself. You have to understand that what lesson they are giving you. When anybody comes to your life, a toxic colleague is also coming in your life, right? So let us look at it at a spiritual level. What is puncturing you? What is this toxic person giving you? Try to identify that. Is he giving you some hard time somewhere? Or is he giving you some pain somewhere, pain at work? Or is he pulling you down? You have to identify that first. And then you have to see, are you pulling yourself down in some aspect of your life? Because anybody that gives you a lesson, that gives you some pain in your life, they are actually mirroring you, yourself. There is a mirror that is happening. You have to write down what problems you are facing from that employee or from that colleague. And once you identify these problems, like he's giving you, he's pulling you down, he's not letting you grow, okay, or he's not, he's complaining to people regarding you or something like that. So now you have to see that what is your nature? What are you doing for yourself? Are you pulling yourself down somewhere? So where are you pulling yourself down? Try and understand those things. And when you grow, these people will slowly and gradually go out of your life. This is for sure. If you just keep on running from organization to organization because one toxic employee is coming or one toxic colleague is coming, but that is not the end of it. You will again get these people, these kind of people, because the thing has to be corrected in yourself. Are you getting it, Jasoda?
Yes, I am.
So
But see,
try.
they lie, they cheat, they're inefficient, they are non-cooperative, but I'm the opposite of what they are. I don't have those traits in me, those negative traits,
So try. Why are they affecting you so much? You have to
because it
understand
bothers me.
why. Then you have to let go, Yasoda. I
Mhm.
think you are taking in too much. As we were talking about positive psychology, think about how you can let go. Because if you take in these kind of baggages, this is going to affect you. They are happily living, right? You are the one who is suffering.
So just ignore whatever is happening.
Work on yourself. Outgrow them. Basically, like when you work on why are they affecting you? Because you are not, you are letting them affect you, right? Somewhat. When you work on yourself spiritually, maybe do some relaxation work or some kind of meditation, go for nature walks, work on yourself, so that, and thank them instead of uh, going against them, like you are taking in their negativity, right? So tell them that I'm done with you. You can do a small prayer daily before sleep, that I thank you. You can take the names and all for the lesson you have given me in my life, and it's enough. And I accept those lessons, and I let you go. I thank you for everything.
Right.
Okay, you can try that
Mhm.
and work on your
Sure.
spiritual.
Thanks.
Okay,
Yep.
thank
I'll
you.
work on my spiritual aspect also. Thank you
Yeah,
so much,
thank
Amit.
you. Yeah, thank you.
Dr. Amit, I would like to come in here.
Yeah,
Okay, now building up on the lady's question about the toxic behavior at the workplace, like, see, when you say, let us meditate, go for nature walks, ignore what they are saying, sometimes our job profile might also be like to take responsibility for certain things. But when toxic people do these things, it affects our performance also. So when we close our eyes and, ignore and try to block things out, we are encouraging a kind of a culture which says, we will do what we want, and anybody who tries to improve the system or contribute positively to the system, we're going to knock them out because we want the system the way we want it. That's it. So you accept our standards, whether it's good or bad, you come our way or we don't want you. And sometimes I've also noticed that there are people who incite other people against other people, and they even gang up on people, which is a very negative kind of a work culture. Then it becomes like, if you want to contribute something positive to the workplace, it's better you shut up and stay in a cage, because the others are going to come and attack you. So that's what we face sometimes.
it is a kind of harassment at psychological
Yeah.
workplace that we face. Yes, it is there. And what I am looking at it as, it is at a spiritual level, mind you, Sharon. It is at a spiritual level. I'm not saying you to just block them and just get away from them. What we are talking here is work on yourself. Why are they affecting you? It is the reason. Your energy level has to be spurted up. If somebody is toxic, he could be toxic for you. Maybe he's not toxic for somebody else. I don't know. You are doing the right thing. I'm not saying that you are doing a wrong thing or whatever. What I am saying is, if somebody is affecting you, you have to work on yourself spiritually and create an environment for yourself so that you can be your own boss. You don't want to become a football, right? So when you are thinking about someone or their bad behaviors or their harassments, you are also inviting them in your life more and more. And when you work at yourself, you thank them for whatever lesson they have given you in life. You are sort of accepting them in a positive manner. When we keep on thinking about someone, even in like always, like us people who are not wanted in our life, we keep on thinking sometimes because we are very affected. So in that case, what is happening is we are inviting more and more of their understanding in our life, more and more of them in our life. People like these are there. But when we work on ourselves, you will see that you will start attracting better people, and these people will slowly and gradually go away from your life. The more you become positive, like suppose there is a paper, black paper, you see black everywhere. But when you start painting white, slowly and gradually you complete the white in the paper. So you will see white. So it's all about how you work on it. Okay. It's not about blocking, and it's a process. Like you continue doing, you have joined the 21-day transformation program also. So this is also going to help you a lot. continue with those things which we have done there, and work on yourself through some of the relaxations and the tips which we have given you, and it will happen. Don't worry. Okay. Anyone else? Any questions? So thank you, friends. And we had a nice session with you, and we will send the recordings as done earlier. And we will connect with you with other topics very soon. Thanks a lot, friends. Take care. Have a nice time. Have a nice Sunday evening, whatever is left now. Bye-bye. Good night.
Thank you, Dr. Amit. And good night.
Thank you, Amit. That was a wonderful session.
Thank you.
Same here. Thank you. Thank you, friends.